This is the 2018 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport, and it is better than its predecessor. Huge thanks to Feeney Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram for letting me review this Wrangler. I'm going to show you all the quirks and features of this Wrangler. We're going to go on a tour of it, but first, let's start under the hood. First, we're going to talk about getting under the hood. Now, on both sides, there's this little latch, and you just undo it. And now, there's a little release that you have to press, just like every other car. And you're under. Now, there's nothing too interesting under here. It's just a little 3.6 liter V6, and there's some other stuff, but the most odd thing about here is this little picture, and I would not want to be that guy. Look at those fingers. Now here's the window sticker where you can see the base price is $30,995, but this Wrangler has a lot of options and some modifications, so its price is $43,405. You can see, here's the key. It's pretty standard. It's got the key that pops out with the button. It's got lock, unlock, automatic start, panic. Just pretty normal key. Now we're going to go to some of the exterior modifications to this Wrangler. You can see there's Panther off-road wheels, and there's these tires, which are pretty big. You can see there's my finger, and there's the tire, and the tread is very large. I'm sure you could go over some very big stuff with this Wrangler. Obviously, if it has bigger wheels, it's going to be higher off the ground, and if you just have one, you can't really tell, but if you put it next to another Wrangler, it is very much taller. You can see on your car, you have a gas cap, but on this car, you're in. Next up is the screen when you turn on the vehicle. You can see the old Wrangler becoming the new Wrangler. And also, if you noticed, right down at the bottom of the screen, right over there, a little Wrangler goes across the screen. Now we can move to the infotainment screen, which you can see turns on when you turn the car on. And when you do that, you have lots of functions. You have radio, media, climate. You can see there's climate, apps, controls, phone, and settings. But the best part of this, say you're over in apps, and you would much rather have backup camera than, say, settings. Well, you can hold it and bring it down and put it in place of settings. So now you have backup camera down here instead of settings in case you would like to see the backup camera. And there you can see, there's the backup camera. See, when you turn the wheel, it turns. Now, the next feature is also in the infotainment system, and let's say you're listening to your country music, but you want more bass, so you just go into the settings, and you just... Oh, but that's too much bass, so let's dial it down. You know, I want negative bass. Yeah, that sounds good now. Mid, too much. Can do negative there. Oh, but we want treble. Oh, but that's too much. Let's do -9 also for that. Also, in the infotainment system, you can choose where the balance and fade is. So, you're listening to your country music, but you want it to be over by your passenger. So, you just move the volume over there. So, now your passenger has all of it. But now you want some of it. So, you can just move it over. It's over on my side. But you know what? I want it to be over on my side now. Now it's back there. Now we want all the way to the back, so I just bring it over there. Now it's back over there. You see? Wow. Now to the gauge cluster. You can see it's a fairly standard gauge cluster. It has a speedometer, vehicle information, just some off-road information, fuel economy, which, by the way, let's go back to that. You can see the average is 11.2 miles to the gallon. That is, that's not that great. And now this little button, it's for hill climb, descent, control, cruise thing. It's like cruise control, but it's for off-roading and going downhill. But you see, that's not just a normal car. That's a Wrangler. Here's the next part about this vehicle. You can see right there, there's the volume. You can see. But why do automakers do this? Why does it stop at 38? Why do you guys do this? Next, we're going to remove the roof panels. You can see there's a latch here that you have to pull down. This latch you have to pull to the side. And way back here in the back, this latch you have to pull to the side. All the way back around this latch you have to pull to the side. And it comes right up. Now the whole roof of this Wrangler does not come off, but you can take off these two front panels and some other panels, so it feels like your roof is off. And now, as you can see, the roof is comfortably back here in the back of the Wrangler. Now with the roof off in the front, you get a very nice open air feel like you would in a convertible. Now to get the roof on and off and film for you guys, it only took about 4 minutes, and considering I was taking the whole roof of the car off, it's pretty good. Now you can see there's these little rubber pieces right here and over there, and they have the jets to shoot the water to clean your windshield, but they also have another function. If you peel off this little plastic piece, you can see there's a little bolt. Now, normally the Wrangler comes with a toolkit, and you get the tool to take off that bolt. You take off both windshield wipers, you undo a latch inside, and you can actually fold down the windshield, and that protects the windshield and hood from getting damaged. Another part of the Wrangler that I like, you open the door to your normal car, it's really quiet, but in this car, you open it, you can hear the click and it sounds really good. It's not as good as the G-Wagons, but it's better than your car. Now next, we're going to move on to the seats, where you can see they're all manual, but it's not a big deal. You can see this is for lumbar support. This is to make it higher or lower. And this moves the backrest, where you can see you can fold it down far enough to lay down and take a nap in your Wrangler. Next, we're going to move on to the handles. They're fairly standard. You can see you just on them. Opens, closes. But the interesting part is right here. You lock it. Next, we're going to move back to the infotainment system, where right here you can see there's a button. And back over here, what is the weather today?
I didn't understand what you said.
It works perfectly.
You can interrupt this help message and give a command by pressing the voice button on the steering wheel. To make a call, say things like dial 206-555-188. To make phone calls, say something like call John Smith work. To launch a personal assistant on your connected phone, press and hold the voice button on the steering wheel. For help on a specific topic, say the topic name followed by help. Say things like radio help, media help, phone help, or climate help. For help on how to use the voice command system, say voice tutorial.
Dial 912 3.
There are no phones connected.
In this vehicle, there's also buttons like screen off. Guess what it does? Oh, it turns the screen off. Next, we're going to move to the gear shifter. You can see it's fairly standard, but nope. It does have an older Wrangler on it. You can see right there. And back over here, you can see you just press the button, you push back, and it goes into drive, and you push it forwards a bit, and it goes into reverse. And then you pull it back, and it goes into drive, and then... Does it even have a neutral? Nah, I meant just messing with you. It's not like one of those cars that has neutral. One other note. If you press the button and move over to the side, it has manual mode. Ah, dang it. Something else that's interesting about the Wrangler, let's say you've got the top off, you've got the windshield down, you're driving around through mud puddles, and it gets dirty in the car. Well, Jeep says you can actually spray down the entire interior if you have the all-weather floor mats. Everything is waterproof. The infotainment screen, everything is waterproof. Next interesting feature is over here, and you can see there's a Wrangler grab handle for your passengers so they can reach it and they won't fall out of the car, because that'd be very interesting if you fell out of the car, because, you know, it's a Wrangler, you can take the doors off. Yeah. The next interesting feature, this, of course, like every other car, has turn signals. Pull it down, turn on, push it up, you turn it on, or put the hazards on. But listen to that. Does any other car you know of sound like this? Next up, we're going to talk about storage. This, of course, is an SUV, so of course there's storage. You see, you open up the center console, and there's a little bit of storage, but then you open up the latch, and there's a lot of storage. You can take that out, and you can see there's tons of storage in there. Next up, here's the rear seat. It's pretty nice back here. There's some nice room and plenty of headroom and leg room. It's pretty nice, and of course this is an SUV. It's practical, so you can pull down the seats to make more room in the back for anything you want to take. And now here's the back of the Wrangler with the seats folded down. There, you can see there's tons of room. You could totally put a bed in here and sleep in here. And then next, there's this little cargo compartment. You just lift it right up and it comes up. And usually there's tool kit in here, but not in this one. Over here, you can see there's this sticker, which you can see is kind of cool. You can see it says JL4 Utility 4x4. It has the wheelbase of the 2-door and 4-door, and it has some information about how far you can go into the water, and Tells you where it was developed: Auburn Hills, Michigan, built in Toledo, Ohio. Yeah. Something else that's interesting about the Wrangler is you walk up to an older Wrangler and you can see it says Jeep. You walk up to a new Wrangler and it says nothing. This is not an option. There's no badge delete option. Jeep just thinks that people are going to know what it is. It does, however, say Jeep right on the side.